Steven Gureño with KO Artist Sports. We're here with the one and only Alexis Rocha. Good to see you, brother.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. Oh man, thank you, man. I remember I was telling the Golden Boy staff that you're the first interview I did of a fighter who was doing their pro debut.
Yeah.
And I remember
that.
I remember, I believe it was Ceci at the time, told you, when she told me that, I was like, oh, okay. And then she told you, oh, it's cool, just consider it a conversation. And I was like, yeah, it's good advice. Like, I took it myself, you know what I mean?
Because you're the first reporter
that ever interviewed?
that interviewed me in my professional debut.
No wonder.
Yeah,
man. I remember you kind of had like this look in your eyes, like kind of nervous, and lightweight made me nervous. And I was like, no, okay, we got this. We could do it. Yeah,
we could do it.
That was good stuff, man. And to see you now, man, 15-0, 10 KOs, man, on the precipice, I feel, of a title shot pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's incredible to see your process, man. I talk about that person to now.
Yeah, man, that person till now, still the same hungry, humble person that you still see every day. I'm not gonna change my work ethic. I'm not gonna change my mentality. I'm gonna keep working, man. And I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep progressing. Obviously in the ring and even outside of life. I'm gonna keep working hard and keeping that same mentality that I've always had.
Yeah, you're always improving, man. Always improving. Let's talk about this Brad Soloman. Solid guy, solid dude. I believe his last loss was against Virgil Ortiz, who's knocked out everyone he's faced. So it's a forgivable loss for sure. First, let's talk about that fight, Virgil and Soloman. Watching that fight, I believe you were there.
Yes.
Do you take anything from that? I mean, Virgil's right-handed, you're left-handed.
Yeah.
But I mean, can you really take anything from a fight like that?
You can. You definitely can to see how Soloman was against a puncher. I know if he wants to trade with me, then that's cool. But he knows I have power. He knows I have 10 knockouts. So I feel like he is going to be a little similar to that fight. But again, like you said yourself, I'm a left-handed person. Virgil's right. Style makes fights, and this is going to be a good fight to see. Yeah, and I'm excited for it.
I'm excited too, man. When I saw it on the marquee, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's a good. I feel like your progression is just where it needs to be. You know what I mean? I feel like you're getting the competition, the right competition when you get it. Is there any? Obviously, you and Virgil, same team Golden Boy, all that. But is there any? I guess on your part, kind of hoping you maybe get the knockout sooner or maybe look more impressive. Is that in your mindset at all?
No, that's not in my mindset at all. To be honest, my mindset is just to go in there and beat this guy up. That's plain boy and simple. That's to go in there and just go in there and break this guy down. If the knockout presents itself, then yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Right.
But to have to put that pressure on me to go in there and to knock this guy out in 5 rounds or less, I'm not looking at that at all. Because I remember it was the 5th round that he knocked him out in, but I'm going in there just strictly to beat this guy up.
Yeah. That's a good mentality to have, man. I feel like a lot of young fighters tend to do that, right?
Yeah.
Like tend to kind of like, oh, I got to look better than that guy so I can get on the gram, I can get on Twitter and talk shit type of thing. You know what I mean? I like that you don't have that mentality. Where do you get that from?
Just my roots, my upbringings. I come from a family that's very solid and that has really worked hard and being humble with their upbringing. And my mom raised me. I had a dad, but he was out of my life since I was a little kid. So really, my mom was the person that shaped us up to be humble, to be hardworking, to have this work ethic like no other, and have a good have a good head on our shoulders.
Yeah, definitely, man. It takes a lot. I come from a single mom home too, man. It makes you strong. You know what I mean? It definitely does, man. Talk about. It's February 14th. The fight is early in the year. You're 15-0. Are you looking to try to break the top 10 rankings? What's the goal for 2020? What's the kind of Alexis Rocha's goal in this year?
My goal is just to keep stepping it up every competition with every opponent. I'm not looking past Brad Soloman. I'm taking it very serious. I'm going in there and just strictly focused on him. But God willing, everything goes good, like I've trained for it to be. And just keep moving up the ladder. I want 2020 to be a big breakout year for me.
Do you any of the champions at welterweight right now, or any of them that you obviously you kind of have your eye on all of them? Yeah. But is there any one in particular that you're like, that's the belt I want to go for. That's the guy I want to go for. Is there anyone that sticks out to you?
No, not really, to be honest. Whatever belt presents itself, that's the belt I want. Wherever I get ranked closer to, that's the belt I want to get.
That's a good mentality, man. You don't want to kind of put all your eggs in one basket type of thing. You know what I mean? We're here in L.A. Kobe Bryant just, it happened on Sunday, man. I think it hits us all pretty hard. Yeah. Kind of just being in this age range and just kind of being around Kobe, all those championships, all that. Just talk about just that and just how maybe, I don't know, your thoughts on Kobe Bryant.
I mean, it's very sad. That that had to happen to such a legend, living legend like he was. Me personally, I don't like basketball, but from his death, it definitely hit home. You know, it hurts anyone if you don't even like the sports. You know, I don't watch anything about basketball, but I know what Kobe Bryant has done. I know what he brings and what he's brung. You know, and for his death, it's just so tragic. And what really hits home is, you know, his little baby girl was in there with him. That's so terrible. I mean, I can't even imagine what the family is going through right now, how much they're mourning, you know. Yeah, my condolences to them, my prayers to all of them, and to even not just them, you know, just everyone that lost their life in the helicopter crash. You know, one of them was the head coach for the baseball team in Orange County, and that's in OCC, Orange Coast College, which is literally 10 minutes away from where my mom lives. So yeah, that's the college I would have been attending if I would have gone to college. So my prayers go out to all of them.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. God bless that whole situation. It's a tough situation. Let's get back to boxing, man. Yeah. Let's see what's coming up. Canelo. Is Canelo your pound for pound number one?
Yeah.
Yes,
I believe so. He's been around the game so long. He's earned so much since his only loss in Floyd Mayweather, and just he's progressing every fight. He's improved every fight, and in my opinion, he's pound for pound the best.
Is there? I mean, there's so many questions, right? Because there's so many opponents. Because there's 3 different weight classes, you know, that you can kind of choose from. Yeah. Is there a weight class? Is there an opponent that you kind of, as a boxing fan, kind of like, you know what? That's the guy. That's the style I want to see against Canelo.
No, like you said, I don't think he'll come back down to 60. I think now he's kind of too big and he's kind of outgrown that. I think now he's in the career where he's like, I don't want to cut too much weight. I still got to train hard, but I don't want to cut too much weight. And now that he's getting older, I feel like he's going to stay at 168. And I feel like at 168, there's so many fights, you know. I feel like him and Billy Joe Saunders will be a good one. That's a good one.
That's a really good one. The Callum Smith is good too. David Benavidez. Man, some of those are good. Wilder Fury 2. How does that play out, man?
Ooh, that's a good one. Damn.
That's
I don't know. That's a 50-50 right there. Another draw, I see.
Right. Yeah, and there could be. Man, imagine if that happens. I'm re-releasing this video after that and be like, Alexis Rocha
said it. Prediction.
Yeah, for sure. Alexis, man, tell the fans where they can follow you, see the journey up to February 14th.
Yeah, man, I appreciate everyone that supports me. Thank you guys for just supporting me, really. It means the world to me to have fans out there. You can follow me. You can follow my progression and follow my journey on my social media at Alexis Rocha 777 on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, sir. And I feel like we've both come a long way since that interview. I think we've done good. Good to see you, Alexis. Appreciate you, man. Always. Thank you.